Hi guys, it's Dana again. I missed you. I haven't seen you in a long time. So remember, a couple of weeks ago we talked about Easter and we had our Easter celebration. Remember where Jesus died and then he got to come back to life again because he's Jesus and he's really special. So he came back and he got to meet with his disciples. Remember, his disciples are his friends. So our story today kind of picks up, starts where Jesus has come back. Remember, his friend Mary saw him, and she went and told everybody. She was so excited. She said, "He is risen! He is risen indeed!" And now Jesus is meeting with his disciples, and he's talking to them. And our Bible story comes from our storybook, the preschool Bible, right there, and it's called Go and Tell. And you will get your own Go and Tell picture and your story on the back. Mom and Dad can print that off for you. So here's our story from our Bible. Okay? And these are Jesus's friends, his disciples. Those are his followers. They wanted Jesus to change the world, and we're Jesus's followers too because we want to be like him. Jesus died on a cross. On the third day, 3 days after he died, he came back from the dead. He rose up again. He is risen. When he saw his disciples, he said, "Don't be afraid." No, don't be afraid. They were surprised, weren't they, to see him? "Peace be with you." That's like his saying, "I'm okay. Be calm. Peace be with you." Then Jesus told them to meet him on a mountain in Galilee. A mountain is really tall hills. They had to climb. He met with them lots of times, but this time they had to meet with him on a mountain. This is the last time they met with him in person. On the mountain, there he is, Jesus, and there's his disciples. Jesus told them he had God's power. Remember, he's got lots of power. God's power on earth and in heaven. Jesus could do miracles, remember? He made the loaves and the fish turn into enough to feed everybody. He helped the people that couldn't walk again, people that were sick. He made them so that they were well. Jesus had great powers, and he used them to help people. And he still does today, even though now he isn't with us as a person, which is kind of complicated, but he's still with us in our hearts. So God's power on earth and in heaven. So he's the same as God. That's why he came back from the dead. When I was with you, you followed me. Remember how we followed Jesus? And learned from me. He said, now it's your turn. Go and tell. Go and tell everybody. Go and tell others about me. Share God's love everywhere. Jesus promised he would always be with them. And we need to remember that Jesus is always with us. He's with you. He's with me. He's with everyone. Even though we can't see him now, because after he told him this, Jesus went up to heaven. He ascended. That means he went up into the clouds, into heaven, to be with God again. But he left his power with the disciples so that they could go. And you're one of his disciples. So we can go and tell people about what Jesus did on earth. How he loved people, everyone, all the people. How he took care of them. How he was kind to them. How he was going to be with us forever if we believe in him. And we believe that he came back from the dead because he's Jesus. That's so cool. Isn't that cool? So here's our story page. And our prayer says, "Dear Jesus, thank you for always being with us. Thank you for sharing your love." Remember, this is the sign for love. Love and peace with us. Now we get to share your love and peace with everyone. Amen. that neat? That's so cool. Jesus came and spent this time on earth with us, and he did miracles, and he talked, and he taught, because he was the best teacher ever. So he came and he did all those things. And then he taught us a lot of stories about how we're like his sheep, like we're his followers, like he's the good shepherd, and we're the sheep. Remember when we put the cotton balls on the sheep? We all made a sheep. And then we learned about how we can share the things we have, our food and our fish, and Jesus can make it into enough for other people. And we learned how we can love people. And what are some of the ways we can love people? We can help them. We can give hugs and kisses, and we can tell them we love them, but we can also help out. If mom and dad tell us to do something like go to bed or pick up our toys or be nice to our sister or our animals, those are all ways to show God's love. And the most important thing we can do is go tell our friends. We tell our friends, we tell other people, did you know that Jesus loves you? He loves me and he loves you. And then you can tell them all the cool things that Jesus does and how he's still with us in our hearts. His Spirit is with us if we believe in our hearts. So the cool craft we're making is this. What? Look at that. We're going to put, I made a printout. You're going to get this email to you. That's Jesus. And I colored him with a blue crayon for his sash, this part, and I made his hair brown. But you can color him any color you want. You can make a sash any color you want. Do we have any real pictures of Jesus? No. We have lots of drawings and lots of paintings. We know what we think he looks like, but where's my scissors? Uh-oh. Might have to go run off and find it. Oh, here it is. Right here. So I'm going to cut Jesus out really quick. Cut, 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 cut. And after I cut him out, we're going to tape him or tie him on a piece of string. And then we're going to make it so after he tells his disciples that he is with them, he's going to rise up into heaven. And heaven in ours. All right, he's all cut out. So I've got, you can use glue if you guys have glue at home. I didn't have any glue at home, so I had some tape. So I'm going to put my string, I poked a hole in the cup. Mom or dad has to do that, and you have to find some string. I had yarn, but you can use string or you can use ribbon, like you put on packages. Anything works that's long and skinny. Yarn, and I'm going to tape this on the back. So Jesus, I'm taping that on the back. Maybe 2 pieces of tape so his head doesn't fall down. So there, I taped it. Mom and Dad can let you tape or glue. So there's Jesus. Ta-da! And I have a blue cup. And if you don't have a blue cup, that's okay. Blue's kind of nice because it looks like the sky. But you could use any color cup, or you could put blue construction paper on it. I also didn't have any glue for my clouds. But I have, it's called double stick tape, but any tape will work. And then I've got some cotton balls, remember those? If you don't have cotton balls, you could use a Kleenex, or you can use anything white and fuzzy. So, I put some tape there. I'm sticking my clouds on there, so it looks like Jesus is going up in the clouds. Isn't that fun? Because he did. He went back up to heaven to be with God the Father for a while after he was finished on earth. And you can use as many cotton balls as you want. Do you see how I didn't just stick the ball on there, though? I took it and pulled it so it made it bigger and flatter. Looks like a cloud. Double stick tape works really slick. Ta-da! And then after Jesus said, "Go and tell people about me and tell them how much I love them," he ascended. He went up. Look, I'm pulling my string. He went up into heaven. Where'd he go? There he is. And then I can pull him down. And I can pull him up again. and went up into heaven. Oops, he got stuck. Oops, there he goes. You could make that too. There's my clouds on that side. You could put clouds all the way around if you want. Okay? So you can make that craft when you get the stuff. If you don't have it today, that's okay. You can make it any day, and you can play with it, and you can tell the story about how Jesus said, go and tell others about me. Here he is on his mountain. Then after he told them to say, go and tell, he went up into heaven. Alrighty? I miss you guys. I wish you were here. I wish we were together again. But soon enough, we'll see you. Alright? Love you guys.